Hello and welcome to Wake Up Yoga with Amy. Wake Up Yoga is all about just rolling onto the mat, whether it is after a long day and you just need a little energy boost to get through the rest of your night, or if it's waking up right out of bed and flipping on this video and just getting some movement before the rest of the day comes. So as we get settled in, you're going to find child's pose. Find whatever feels comfortable for you. We're going to first connect to our breath. So first, big toes together, knees as wide as it feels good. And whether you want elbows underneath the shoulders, kind of supporting you, or a full extension with the arms. First, taking a few deep breaths. Feeling the torso, feeling the rib cage. Inhale through the nose. Just notice what that feels like as it goes in. And exhale through the mouth. Instead of thinking right now you'd rather be back in bed or anything else, just focus on the present feeling, the moment of the breath coming in and out. We can focus on positivity later. Right now, just be present. I want you to slowly make your way up to an all fours position, so hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Start finding a movement, just shifting forward and back. Feeling some movement and stretch in the wrists and the hips. You can kind of tuck and tilt the pelvis, so as you shift forward, you're kind of in that cow, arching the spine. And when you press back, you're kind of rounding. Find your rhythm of breath. Just finding movement through the spine, the hips. And you're going to find that equal position, so you stay shoulders above the wrist and hips above the knees. And I want you just to rotate the elbows if you can. So leaving the hands right where they're at. If you can notice what mine are doing, they're pointing forward and then they point back. So you're keeping your arms straight, you're just finding rotation in the shoulder joint. And then I want you to leave them tucked back, so pointing the elbows backwards. And then add some neck stretches, just waking up the neck nice and gentle, circles one way and then the other. And then we're going to rock both hands over towards the left and shift the hips back, kind of reaching the hips back towards the right. So you feel the full side right body. So your main focus is that right hand reaching as far away from that right hip as you can at that lean or angle. And coming up and walking both hands towards the right, now focusing on the left. So left hip going back and towards the left. That left hand reaching towards the right. Remember that breath creates different releases and stretches, waking up that full side body. Good, and then we'll come back to the center, do the same thing, but kind of straight forward. So both hands reach forward and those hips push back, feeling a full extension through the front body. Looking up maybe at the hands. Puppy pose. Think of a mini down dog almost, opening up the front body. And then we're going to shift back the hands, flip the toes under, come into our first down dog. So now we are thinking about the back side of the body. You can walk the heels out. And walk your feet forward, finding that big forward fold. Now more so about the back body, the spine, still hamstrings. Again, connecting to that breath. We're going to end up back into our low lunge. You can walk kind of your right foot forward and left foot shifts way back, stepping back into that low lunge. Pausing here for a moment. Maybe you rock side to side. And then we go back and hold kind of a hamstring stretch for the right leg. I like to keep support of the hands, even if that means that right leg doesn't straighten, that's fine. Just kind of just talking to all the muscles, waking them up, being aware of the full body before we start our day. I'm going to shift back forward and kind of find this half squat, side squat. Toes might be up, or heel of the right might be up or down. Thinking inner thighs and hips here. I want to walk the hands all the way forward to come to that knee, that right knee. Setting your body up, right heel toe, that left foot in, all the way up to a kneeling position and a big side lean. So again, trying to get that right side this time. Maybe a circle of that wrist. And then as you come up, I want you that elbow to draw down, opening up the shoulder and chest, and then setting that hand all the way down to get the left side. Walk both hands back down in front of you, come back up to those toes, and we're just going to switch over to the other side. So finding that half squat on the other side. Inner thighs and hips, and then walking the hands forward to come to that left knee. Heel toe that right foot in just so you can come up safely on that knee. Up and over, lean over that straight leg. And pull that elbow down, open the chest and shoulder. Can set that left hand down in a big side body reach for that right side. Both hands walk back to center and shifting back onto those toes. If you continue over with your left hands towards the left, you're already set up for that low lunge. So the right leg's back, left foot's forward into that low lunge we just hold there. And walking back, finding that left hamstring. We're going to just come to a comfortable, easy pose position. So slide that left foot back, come into cross leg. I'm going to turn sideways to the camera so you can see the big pulls and neck stretches from a different angle. So I want you to reach both hands up, focusing on the upper body now, reaching high, and doing that same elbow pull we did in the kneeling position. Both elbows at the same time, we lift the chest. Place those hands down behind us, lean just a little bit and lift the chest again. Slowly come back up, finding fingertips or hands to the fronts of the knees and round back, opening up the back body. One more time through that inhale, reach hands high and pull down. Set those hands down and lift the chest. Come back up, hands to knees, tuck the tailbone a little bit, open up the upper back. Coming back up into a neutral spine, hands can just stay resting on the knees, letting the head drop to the right and to the left. Right and to the left. I'm going to go back to the right, stay there for a moment, and just kind of nod the head, yes. Feeling the different angles of the left neck stretching. And then head up and to the left, so now nodding yes. When the head is to the left, you feel it in the right. One more time, up and over to the right, and this time you're kind of shaking your head no. And up and to the left last time, and again, no. Coming back up with the neck, kind of finding that neutral spine, just circling the shoulders again. And then we're going to lean back and find our figure four. So we're going to take the right ankle over that left knee, opening up the hips a little bit so you slide that heel back. The straighter the spine is, the deeper the stretch. If we let the back kind of round, we lose that stretch of the hip. So make sure we're pressing into the hands. That tailbone tips down into the ground. If you want a deeper stretch, scoot the heel towards the bottom. Slowly straighten out the left leg. We're actually going to come on down to the left side. So lower yourself down, focusing on the right leg still for two more. Pulling the knee into your chest, into the side. And then finding those big toes and straightening that right leg up high. Feeling that inner thigh again. Bringing the knee back into the side, into the chest. But this time we're going to flip that knee, so pointing it down to the end of your mat and holding the foot, finding the front of the leg, kind of waking that quad up. And releasing that leg down, coming back up to seated and finding that left hip stretch. So left leg, left ankle crosses over the right knee. Pulling that back, again, finding the chest lifted, tailbone tilted down instead of tucked under. We're going to come on down to the right side, continuing to release that left leg. So release the right leg down and come on down. Left knee into your side, into the chest, finding the big toes, only straightening that leg as much as the hamstring, inner thigh allows. Knee back into your chest, and remember we flip the knee pointing at the end of your mat, so grab that foot and feel the front of the thigh. Releasing that left leg down and coming up to a seated position. We're going to find our twist with the spine and then move on with the rest of our day. So I want you to first come just to an easy pose, comforting pose, and then left hand to the right knee. We're going to take 3 breaths per twist. So first, just finding that position of the hand and the right hand behind your back. Inhale, think lengthen the spine, so you're going to sit a little taller. And exhale, find your twist, where that's coming from the lower spine just a little bit. So focusing on that twist. Then inhale, find length again. And then exhale, twist through that mid to upper back. And then inhale, find length. And exhale, twist through the neck. So looking over that shoulder. Good. Unwind and release. Right hand towards that left knee. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist, think lower. Inhale, length. Exhale, think mid to upper back. Inhale, length. And exhale, twist the neck. Coming back to center, placing the hands on the knees or at heart center, wherever you feel most comfortable, closing the eyes. Take a few more moments of stillness and hopefully some quiet. And give your day a start of positivity and gratitude. So something that you're looking forward to today, something that you're grateful for in your situation right now. And sit with that for a moment with your breath. I want to thank you all for coming and joining. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know any feedback, comments. Thank you. Namaste.